Box Army, what's up? It's me with another video, and on this video I'm going to be teaching you how to get any Game Boy Color, Game Boy, or Game Boy Advance game for your iOS devices. This works on, I think all OS except for like the really old ones, and you do not need to be jailbroken, and I'm pretty sure it works for all devices. So the first thing you want to do is head on into your system settings. And now, sometimes you'll have to do this, sometimes you won't. You can test with it, but you want to go into date and time, and by default, it'll have set automatically on, and you want to turn that off. And now you're going to see set date and time. You're going to go to set date, you're going to go back to 24 Heisei or 2012, whatever it says, and then you're going to go into your Safari browser. Let me just clear the tabs. And you're going to go to MUEMU for iOS .weebly. I apologize if you can hear a dog barking in the background. So yeah, .weebly and then .com. And if you didn't catch the link right now, I'll have it in the description. I can't annotate because I'm on an iPad, and you can't do that. So, and I don't really have a computer. I'm still waiting for that. Anyway, so now that you're at the website, this is what it should look like. It'll look like a little bit different if you're on an iPod or iPhone, but since I'm on an iPad, this is what it looks like. Now you scroll down, and you can see this thing that says Choose Application. Now there are multiple apps, but the one you're going to want to choose is GBA for iOS. There are a lot more. There's NES, there's Retro Arcade. That one doesn't work yet, unfortunately. There's SiOS, SNES, there's Gearboy, but like I said, the one you want to get is GBA for iOS. It's going to prompt you asking if you want to install. You're going to just click install, and it'll go ahead and come up with this little white application. And it'll say waiting, installing, same thing. You don't need the App Store for this at all. And it'll say GBA for iOS. You want to launch it. Give it just a second. So this is what the app should look like. If you're on an iPad, you can just do that. And you can go ahead into your system settings, and you can change your date and time back to 2012 or 2020. Oh wait, what? Okay, I don't know what was wrong with mine, but oh wait, maybe mine was. Sometimes you have to do it, and sometimes you don't. Like I said. But you want to do it with it and then launch the app and then change it back. So you have the little settings here, everything should work. You want to change the frame skip. You don't want it to skip any frames, so I guess keep it to 1. Controller skin. There's the Game Boy Advanced or the Nintendo Wii. And I think you can hook up Wiimote support for this. And there's controller skin. There's landscape controller skin, and there's original GBA. I usually just have it at full screen. There's scale to fixed screen, check for updates, and autosave. You can have all those on. Cheats aren't out yet, but they will be. So you can just click done whenever you're finished, and you tap this little search icon. It says it will launch it with Safari, so it'll go ahead and bring up a page, and you just click on the first link it brings you. It'll take you into Google or Yahoo or Bing or whatever your default browser is, and you'll go to browse. You can choose ways to browse by letter, browse by genre, top 25, top 25 rated. We'll go with top 25 downloaded, and the first one is going to be Pokemon Emerald because Pokemon is a very popular franchise, and I'll just show you guys that this does work. So you'll go ahead and press download now. And it'll take you to a page in just a second. Some of you may be familiar with it, some of you may not. If you've worked with iFile before and links, then yes, you'll be familiar with this. But if it says open in Gearboy right there, you're going to click that, or you can just go to open in Gearboy. or I mean not Gearboy, GBA for iOS, and it says Pokemon Emerald. And if you cut the recording there, but whenever I click on a game, it'll cut the audio. So I'll be right back just to make sure it works. So I am back to show you that this does work. And as you can see, it shows all the Pokemon loading screens. If we press the buttons here, A, B, Control Stick. I don't know why I'm pointing to it, but I am. There's the Select, Start, L, R menu, and then A, B. I don't know what that does, but I assume it does whatever it does. So there's the options, and there's a new game. If you press new game, you can. If you've ever played Pokemon, this is what happens basically. I'm just gonna click through these really fast, just so I can show you the actual game and that saving and stuff does work. So shut up, I don't want to talk to you, Professor Birch. I don't care about your Lombre. So yeah, if you've never played Pokemon, you'd have no idea what the heck was going on. But yeah, it's one of the most popular Nintendo games out there. And keep in mind these games are really old, so don't expect like COD or Assassin's Creed to be coming out on this. It's not. And um, obviously, if you've played Pokemon, then you'd recognize all these screens. Okay, he's not. Yeah. Show me your freaking Lombre. No. And once it loads, or once I finish just spamming the A button. Wait, I think there's an option called toggle speed. I'm not sure how that works, but if you press the options menu, there's save state, there's load save, there's quick game, and then there's cancel. Now, save state lets you create a new save, kind of like it would, if you start back in the game, you'd be right here. So if you were in the middle of a battle, trying to catch a legendary, and you didn't want to save and put down the game, because obviously you can't if you're fighting a legendary, you can click the save state button, you can click load save, which will take you to that default save, or you can click toggle speed. I'm not sure what that does, but maybe it'll make it faster. That most emulators have ways to do faster. I don't know if this one does though. So in the game, you start out in a moving van for some reason. I don't know why they decide to throw you in the back of the moving van. Why don't you just like wait up front or drive there with your mom or something? But the audio doesn't work if you're recording. So keep in mind, if you're going to do a video with an emulator, your audio isn't going to work if you're using this one. And I'll try Gearboy and see if it's any better. If it is, I'll do a video on it. And why are you doing this? Why did we trust him with a password, Mom? So you have to set your clock if one game. So. Yeah, I'm not really gonna play for that long. I'm just gonna whatever. I don't feel like setting it. So it's a freaking analog clock. No one uses those anymore. So we're just gonna. But that is kind of important to the game because on certain, if you have it right, I think it has a calendar in the game, and some events or things happen at night and day, and I think it changes every now and then. So there's a PC. Shut up, Mom. I know. So like I said, I won't play for too long, just enough to show you that it exactly exists and stuff. So if we go ahead and save in the middle of town, and we go ahead and wait, you can use the actual, watch this, you can go here, you can go to save. There are two ways to save. There's one, this is the one I'm doing. You actually save in the game, and most games have a way to save, or have an autosave feature. And yeah, I just quit the game, but if I come back, Hey guys, so I'm back. Luckily this game didn't crash. And yeah, I had to cut so that way the audio would still work. And we basically can create a save. And this is a link to the past. So it will just be a link. And I can do I could do these games if you wanted. The only problem is you wouldn't have the awesome audio or the music. I guess I could just add it in like non-copyrighted version. Okay, so it basically saves a link. Obviously, the character for the Zelda games. It's going to show the intro scene for A Link to the Past if you ever played this game. So, the Triforce, The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, obviously, loading screen. It tells the story about Hyrule and the stuffs. Come on. Let's see if toggle speed does anything. I don't know how to do that, but unfortunately, you have to go through this, so. I mean, it's a good story if you're actually playing the game, but if you want to show off an emulator, it's annoying. So, yeah. I could just cut, but I don't want to have to edit together like 10 videos already. I've taken a lot of clips because the audio failures can happen with that, so, yeah. Come on. Golden Power, Knights Never at the battle, okay. Seals, Cast Evil, no more, no. Time, okay, here we go. Now, this is actually starting the game, and it gets pretty good frame rates, being, it's, the emulator gets really good frame rates for it, which I kind of like, because, that's a good thing. And if you turn that frame skiff off, you'll get a lot more, I think. So, there's the people, and it shows the stuff. I'll be able to show you that this is 100% legit. I'll be able to show you the proof of it, and, this isn't a video, because clearly, I did video edit, but this isn't some kind of video editing trick, because watch. There we go. So here, okay, finally we'll get to walk around a little. Once they stop talking, okay. There we go. And now we can go find who dies. And then we can see where we can walk around in circles, running around in circles. But guys, it works. You can move around and stuff. And I can, like I said, I could do videos on these actual games or something if you wanted to watch them before, like, I have a capture card and stuff, but my computer stopped working, so once I get a new one, I could do the actual versions, like on the Wii. Okay, the guards aren't going to let me in, I remember. So if we move on back, I think this is what you're supposed to do. Yeah, keep going. Trap went the wrong way. What? I don't know what that was. Really hard. I've never actually beaten it. It was the third Zelda game, and the first three were really hard. See if the guard gives you the sword, or it's something like I've beaten like the first and second dungeons of the game, but I've never completed it all the way. So we'll just talk to the dude and ask him what he says. Okay. Okay, I guess I guess I've shown you enough of that it actually works and stuff, so yeah, I'm gonna exit this real quick. What is that? Oh, that's just part of the game. Okay. We go to menu, And this one has an autosave feature, or you can make a save state. Like if you were fighting a dungeon boss and he was almost dead, but you had to stop. Or if you had done something, but you didn't want to respawn in another place. You can do the save state thing. And you go to empty. And it'll like create a new one or something. And also if you switch to portrait, it'll do that. So yeah. Let's just go ahead and quit save. And yeah. So basically that's GBA for iOS. And like I said, you don't need a jailbreak. And you might need to set your date back to 2012. But anyway, guys, if you liked the video and you're new to the channel, and this was helpful, please leave a like and maybe subscribe. I do a lot of videos about this kind of thing, and I do a lot of Minecraft. I'm going to be a gaming channel soon once I get a computer to work with. Should be about this Christmas time. But anyway, guys, until next time, I bid you farewell, you awesome fox army.